Hello, everyone out there in podcast land. This is your host, Severen Henderson, again for another episode of Department 3C Presents, a podcast connected to fire. Before we get the episode started, I just wanted to give a quick overall view of what it is I do, because a lot of people keep saying, what is it that you do and what are you offering? What is our call to action? What do you want to happen? Well, let me start off by telling you this. I am a business consultant. I am a life coach. I am a public speaker, and I am a marketing consultant. So if you need anything to do with business of any type, please reach out to me. My email address is info@d3cpresents.com. That's info@d3cpresents.com. And at the same time, I want to speak to you, and I want to be able to get you going in the right direction with any business that you need going. In addition to that, we have a phone number and we have an office that you can come to and visit us if you schedule an appointment. Our telephone number is 1-855-969-3538. You can expect to see a number from us there if you ever want to reach out. And the website is www.d3cpresents.com. And we look forward to speaking to you and serving you in any way we can. And always remember, we're here when you need us. Hello, everyone out there in podcast land. This is your host, Severen Henderson, back again with another episode of Department 3C Presents, a podcast connected by fire. Today, I have a guest. This was one of my candidates, and on the show, I like to talk about things outside of the fire service. I mean, we talk a little bit about the inside, talk about a little bit about the outside. That's why it's connected to fire in some way or another. So this is one of my former candidates. Now he's out being somebody else's candidate, young guy on the job. He's a comedian.
Hold on, wait.
He's a comedian.
My candidacy is over.
There you go.
I'm not a candidate.
But you didn't know everybody's somebody's candidate at one time or another.
Oh, of course.
So you're a candidate for life. I am too. I'm not just saying
you're somebody's candidate.
Yes, I'm somebody's candidate, but everybody's somebody's candidate for life. But this is Elliot Waller. Elliot, without further ado, how are you today, sir?
I am very warm. It's hot.
Warm? Because it's hot?
It's hot outside. I wore pants today. I thought it was going to be cold.
Okay.
Last night I was out and I was freezing. I turned the heat on in my car.
Where'd you go?
I went to a baby shower.
Oh, okay. I thought you went to that party.
No, I went to what party?
It's a party. It was a white party last night.
Oh no. I don't do parties anymore.
Me neither.
I live on the south side of Chicago. Parties get you shot.
Yes.
I love backyards.
Yeah. This was.
I was in the Beverly area.
Okay.
And it was a very nice, illuminating backyard. It was 8 people. We had a friend from Cambodia that surprised us, that came in with a backpack and a whole box full of tacos from Taco Bell. Loved it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I needed that right then and there. It's nothing like a good taco at the end of a long drinking day.
A long drinking day. Yeah.
Long drinking day.
Okay, I'm with that. That's what's up.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, but it was cold. I said I had to turn the heat on. It's my first
last
time,
night?
Yes, in my car driving home. I turned the heat on.
And you thought that was going to translate till today?
Yeah, it was 61 degrees last night.
I didn't go outside.
Yeah, it was 61 degrees. I had shorts on and flip-flops. I'm like, oh, I'm freezing.
Yeah, I didn't go outside at all yesterday.
So now today I wore pants like, you know what, it's going to be cold today. I was cold. Put pants on now, I'm over here sweating. I'm sweating profusely.
It's okay.
Profusely. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay. So, like I said, the reason I invited you on the show, because you have something that you do outside of fire. So tell me about it. Tell me. Let's talk about it.
Being a father of 3.
Okay.
Oldest son is 14. I have a daughter that's 5. I have another son that's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Been married 11 years, almost 12.
I thought you was going to say 20-something.
No, man, please. I ain't that old, man.
Because you said...
I was going to say 12.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what, 11. This is 12 in January.
I got you.
But I did stand up. I did stand up for probably 3.5 years. And the fire department stopped that. No, like really, like I took a test probably 5 years ago, and I was like, oh my God, you know, I love to have this job. I was 30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what, I might not get it or whatever. And the email came. I was in Atlanta doing my best show ever. I'm like, oh, this is great. 45 minutes, standing ovation. Oh, this is great. And the guy said, hey, man, the headliner was like, hey, can you come back down here for a college tour? We'll pay you. We'll put you up. I'm like, oh, this sounds great. I go home. I go to my uncle's house. I stay with my uncle in Atlanta. I go check my flight to come back to Chicago via email. Then I seen one says HR. I'm like, oh, from the fire department. Oh, my God, what's this? Show up Thursday in a suit. I was like, whoa, I just got invited to, it was like a crossroad. Do I pursue my comedy career or do I do this? And don't forget, I was extremely lit. I was like, what happened was I was at a show. I thought it was gonna be a young crowd. It was like people wearing like leisure suits. Like old man with the leisure suits on, wearing Stacey Adams pants, shoes. I'm like, man, what type? I said, man, what kind of show did you book me for?
It's a college tour. They didn't get them
but
girls.
it was just a regular like show. But the guy that was the headliner, he wanted me to do a college tour with him because I did so good. But everything that I did on stage that day came off me being high.
Okay.
They were like, hey, my jokes are out the window. It's like, hey, your jokes, forget about them. This is an older crowd. They're not gonna understand. Fucking right in the pussy, you know? Like, what are you doing? This guy is horrible. So my brother said, hey, I called my brother and said, hey man, give us somebody has some weed down there. Just smoke a little, take 2 puffs, because you don't smoke. 2 puffs, you're good.
Yeah.
It'll clear your head up some. And those 2 puffs, I'm like, what was this stuff? I'm there looking at my hands like, oh, what is this? This is psychedelic. I went up there and ripped that stage to pieces.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is great. But now my email. So are they drug testing?
Yeah.
So are they doing this? They said, yeah, they're gonna pull your hair and urine. I was like, you know what? I'm not taking nothing.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, if it's meant for me to be a fireman, I will pass it. If not, here comes the comedy.
Comedy, yeah.
Here it comes.
I'm with that.
So it was like, you know what, God, it's in your hands. Whatever happens. And 2 years later, I'm still like, oh wow.
I'm here.
And it's funny how going to the Black Fire Brigade with Q, and now they do a comedy show. Mm-hmm. I've been there, and Q was like, how you know all these people? So I used to do stand-up. So what you mean used to? I knew every comedian that was on stage. Everybody coming off giving me that, bro, where you been at? I heard you're a fireman now, man. How you doing with it? You got the hating comedians, man, you ain't gonna do nothing, man. You ain't gonna do this. Comedy was hard because I worked 10 years in juvenile. So I would come on my lunch break and sign up for open mic with Leon Rogers, and then go back and work.
To work.
Because open mic was at 9:30. I get off at 9 o'clock. My break was at 7. Here's the sheet. All right, I'm gone. Come back. I would come back and buy guys like a pitcher, like a bucket of beer. I give me some wings, have a shot. It's like, hey man, you out here kicking it. They don't like that. I said, what do you mean? He said, you're doing too much out here. Mm-hmm. He said, people out here are struggling. They're living on couches right now.
Yeah.
And you're out here just playing with it.
Yeah.
And the bad part is you're funnier than they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
And then I'm getting booked and I'm not charging. I'm just doing it because to me it's therapy.
Yeah.
I like, this is great. Whatever I have going on, get off my chest, whatever.
Yeah.
And then my wife finally caught on to my comedy, man. We were at the High Park Brew Fest and it rained out. We went to Woodlawn Tap on 55th and Greenwood. And right next to it was the Revival. It's a comedy show, like a comedy club. Mm-hmm. I'm outside smoking a cigarette, which I quit already now, but at the time I was smoking a cigarette. And my wife was like, I said, hey, what you guys doing in here? They said, oh, we're doing a little open mic. I said, you know what? I played the dumb role. Let me try to be, I always wanted to do stand-up. Can I try it? It's like, yeah, come over here. They'll be the last one to go up. Go ahead, just sign up. Bring your wife, bring whatever you got in there with you. Just bring them on. Mm-hmm. I get there, and I just read the room. It was like a talent show for guys on the guitar, guys singing poems about his ex-girlfriend that dumped him, and he wanted to kill himself.
That's not funny, but...
No, but it was all types of... It wasn't just a comedy. It was a variety show.
Yeah.
And I went up there and talked about everybody that went on stage.
Before you.
Before me.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, how did you do that? Oh, my God, you're good. And I was in the academy actually in the time I did it.
Okay.
And that was like the last time I was actually on a real stage, and all the comedians came after the show. It was like, who are you? It's like you're this is not your first time doing this. I'm like, no, this is not. It's like, who are you? We have to follow you. The guy from Robert, like, hey, can you come? I'm like, you know what? I'm in the academy. I was still naked face.
Yeah,
I had no mustache. I was like a naked mole
Hey,
rat.
don't talk about I'm naked face now.
No, but it fits. Hey, you have the face for that.
I got the face. Okay.
See, I don't have the face for it.
Yeah, some people don't.
No.
It looked real R. Kelly-ish. Or
But R. Kelly had a beard, and tell me about people.
no.
But you know
I'm
what?
talking about before, like when he first went in. But go ahead.
You know, I don't. But I don't understand that whole pedophile thing when you got a clean face.
I don't either.
Because most pedophiles don't have clean faces.
But I thought that's why they did that to attract the kids.
No, they don't attract them. They grab them.
Well, no.
Hey, pedophiles don't say, "Hey, look at my clean face."
What's that show that used to be on?
To
and
Catch
then
a Predator?
guy- Yes.
Man, they was on the internet doing that.
Yeah.
They on the internet.
Didn't they
catching-
send them pictures?
I don't know what they was doing.
I don't know what they was doing.
But they didn't have
either.
a clean face?
That's a good thing. You're right. When they showed up, they didn't have a
No,
clean
they
face.
didn't have a clean face.
Yeah, they was ready to go.
People that have clean shaven faces need to take back the naked face. They gave it to the pedophile, and the pedophile doesn't even wear it.
So take it back.
You gotta take it back to naked face.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start that movement for the black.
You gotta make it. You know what you do? You gotta make a hat for it. Make a hat or a T-shirt. Say these naked faces belong to us. On the back it says no more pedophiles. You know, that's it. That's all you need.
You're giving out too many. Those are like real tips. That's like real stuff. Somebody could do that.
I love it. I love sharing information.
Okay.
I'm not here. You're here on Earth. They say you get 1 million. You get 1 million life-changing idea a year.
1 million.
You get one.
One.
You get $1 million idea.
Oh, $1 million idea
A year.
A year. Okay, I got it. That might be it.
I'm not by me. I don't know.
Oh,
but what makes the difference is are you willing to go the extra mile to make that happen though?
Well, that's the thing.
You always get ideas. People always get ideas.
That's what this show is about.
Don't you hate when you get an idea and then you see it on an infomercial 2 years later? Man, I was just thinking about that.
You know what? You just reminded me. I had an episode earlier today with one of my buddies. Me and him had an idea, and now that idea is an app. And I wish we would have did it. It was for mobile barbershops.
Exactly.
Just ride around and
could have.
cut hair in the RV.
Yeah, I've seen it out now.
And then you have like a nail girl in there, so you got to have a cute girl in there for when the dudes come through.
But that was great with COVID as well now. Think about COVID.
Yep.
Can you go to the barbershop? Hey, the barber comes to you.
Like I
was
said,
great.
we had that idea 10 years ago and never got it going.
We always
$1 million.
Yeah, $1 million. Life-changing.
Life-changing.
I'm going to say $1 million idea. I say a life-changing idea.
Okay, so we're not going to quantify it. We're not going to put a number.
You don't want to limit it.
I like that.
You don't want to
limit it.
You don't want to limit it.
It could be any. It could be $1 billion idea.
But you cap it at $1 million, like, oh, that's it, $1 million. That's it. I'm done.
Oh man.
No. Just say life-changing idea.
I like that in you.
It's gonna change your life.
That's gonna change the show. This conversation is gonna change this show. It's gonna make it go up even more.
You have to. Yeah, it's gonna change. I love this. I feel like I'm talking in a closet by myself.
So I'm not here?
No. It's like you're my conscious.
Okay.
I'm talking to myself. It's like I'm on mushrooms right now. I feel like I'm not even here.
Psychedelic.
This feels great.
All over again.
This is a warm, fuzzy place. I like this.
Well, let your conscience ask you another question.
Go ahead. All right.
How, now that you're out in the field doing fire stuff, how is it going out there with you being, having something else to do, having something else going on?
Like what?
Like you being funny, like you being a comedian.
Man, I told you I haven't done. I want to do it again. I'm scared.
No, I'm talking about so around the house. You're not doing nothing. The firehouse.
Around the house, man. I just sit back, man. I feel I'm in a crossroad of I want to get more fires. Mm-hmm. I like the crew I have though, but I also want to go south.
Yeah, that happens.
I want to
a little closer to home.
Guess what? I left my phone and my wallet
At work.
No, at home, coming to work.
Oh yeah. I did that before too.
I turned around. You want to leave your wife with your phone for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Do you really want to?
Yeah.
It's not that you're doing something bad, but
Do you really want to?
Do you really want to?
Yeah.
She has 24 hours to find out your password.
Now, my wife already knows my password.
My wife knows mine, but still, you just don't. Some things, they always say, don't do things that somebody else can read and it looks different, a different feel.
Because, if
they
might see it different.
You see it, okay, that's a girl. The little fire thing. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. And the girl, it's not what you do, it's what she does in return. She get a little wink and a kiss emoji. You're like, oh. I'll send her a gift back. I love gifts now. I give send a fat kid gift like, I'm married, but hey, I'm trying to keep it like, you're wigging me out. I'm just saying, I love people. I like pretty people. I like ugly people. I like fat people. I just love people.
I'm with that.
So if you're doing something dope, I'm acknowledging.
Yeah.
That's hot. That's cute. Girl, you killing that dress.
Mm-hmm.
I also use it as my demise as well. I went out to Grateful Lodge with my family. Mm-hmm. This girl went out the home.
At the Great Wolf Lodge?
Yes.
Yes. I thought that wasn't allowed.
I don't know what she had, but she was looking nice.
Okay. I'm with
you know
that.
what I did? I said to my wife, can you believe what she's wearing? Look at her. Look at this woman. Look what she's wearing. I can't believe they let her get in here with that. They gave me a reason to look. And I kept looking. I'd rather tell her myself than let her catch me. Hey, what are you looking at? Stop it. No, I told you. Oh.
Say, look at that.
Yeah, look, can you believe that?
Yeah.
Oh, that out. How does she work out? Does she have kids? What is she doing here?
I'm gonna go up and ask.
I gotta go ask
let
her
me find out.
Let me ask her 21 questions, and I'm not 50 Cent.
Because you want to know too, don't you?
I really do.
Yeah, that's what's.
I'll ask my wife. I'm gonna give you some tips to see how she gets so fit.
Oh no, don't say that.
No, because you know what? Every diet is different, and right now with this pandemic, I'm seeing these bodies being brought now. I'm glad I'm married. You don't know what you're getting anymore. These women coming out are bodied up now.
It's like what's that movie where you take the girl home and she start pulling everything off?
Oh, that was I'm gonna get you sucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you sucker. And then they did it again on Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
they were stuck in the basement with Gina.
Yeah,
and she started.
You like my eyes? Yeah, take that. Yeah,
yeah.
But these women now, you can't take out that booty no more. Everything they're doing, they look out here looking like they want these wrestling outfits now.
Yeah,
they're contouring their body and shaping them up.
Yeah, I don't.
To what?
I don't care for it.
These women gonna look horrible when they get older. I want to see how they look when they're 60.
Well, that's what everybody's saying.
Oh, grandma gonna get it when she's 60. Look at that booty on grandma.
Ooh, grandma booty ain't gonna get it.
Man, grandma gonna get it. That booty gonna still be up there. Her titties gonna be down here, but the booty gonna be up here. Her booty gonna be higher than her titties.
What if she got them both done?
Good. She look even better. Someone get an STD and the old folks don't mess with grandma.
No, that's real talk.
Oh, that's a high rate.
At my old house, it was a senior citizens place behind my place. No names, please. I don't want to throw them out there, but they had the highest rate of STDs in that facility because not only were they giving each other the business, but the old dudes was out giving young chicks the business and then coming back and spreading it to the old chicks. So they was just
out there having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, in motorized chairs too.
Getting it in.
Getting it all the way in.
Hot 40. All you need is a hot 40. Was you on the south side? Was you on the west side?
I'm on the side. Well, I was on the west side.
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet.
I don't even want to.
That sounds great.
People, so, of course, I shouldn't say of course, but I'm not originally from Chicago, but I moved here. And when I got here, you always hear about the South Side, just terrible. Oh, my God, Chicago, South Side. I said, the West Side is so bad, you don't even hear about it. They don't even talk about the West Side.
And the West Side is small.
Yes.
I worked 10 years in juvie, so I knew the kids.
Okay.
I knew the kids. I knew where they came from. I knew by their case where they came from. Hey, what are you here for? Oh, I'm here for drugs. Oh, you from the West Side?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here for armed robbery. Oh, you from the South Side?
Yep.
We knew the drugs came from out West. Everybody loved drugs. The drug culture ran the West Side. Mm-hmm. And the guns and the stealing was the South Side thing.
Yeah.
And the West Side saying, hey, the West Side has more money than the South Side. I said, not actually. There's mansions. There's great communities on the South Side, but they're surrounded by bad areas.
Yep. Like Beverly. I mean, Beverly is beautiful.
Yeah, but then you go north.
Go 3 blocks the wrong way. But that's the same thing as mansions on the West Side too.
Yeah, but the West Side is so small. They all have one Target, one Walmart. They all go to the same place. You can't beef nobody out west because you're going to run into them.
You're going to see them.
I'm going to see you at the Target. Don't worry about it. What Target? The one we all go to.
The one we all
go to. You tell me catch me in traffic. No, I'll catch your ass at Target.
I used to, the number one thing I loved about the West Side is when you would get somebody and they're like, don't take me to Loretto. People die at Loretto. I said, people died, all of them. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, they just trying to pick and choose.
Yeah, they don't want to go to that one. They want to go to the other one and everything else. So.
Yeah, we got horrible hospitals out south too, though.
Well,
you got Roseland, Jackson Park. I'm naming them out. Y'all horrible. They know they're horrible
now,
too.
Jackson Park is the one that's about as big
Stony Island.
It's about as big as this podcast studio we in right now.
You're right.
Yeah, and we like wheel them in there, and people just sitting up. It looks like a pandemic in there. Like when you come in
before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic,
it was a pandemic.
It looks like a pandemic. I'm not a fan of that.
Then you have the other one.
The staff is great.
Then you have St. Bernard too. St. Bernard is even smaller.
St. Bernard is baby tiny hospital too. Yeah. You know about all those. Okay.
So where are you from? You say
Cleveland.
Ohio. You know what? I might be going to Cleveland soon for a doubleheader.
A doubleheader?
The Sox? I'm a Sox fan.
Oh, you going for the game?
The Sox play Cleveland.
The same
Guardians. What's up with that?
We not.
You know what that hat you had on?
That
should have been the logo. Y'all should have called the Wild Things. Y'all should have been the Wild Things. Call it a day. I love that movie. That movie made the Indians.
That is the second reference to that hat that I've gotten since
they should have had
been here today.
They should have had that. That should have been the Cleveland right there. Everybody know what it is. Wild Things. Call it a day.
Yeah, it should have been. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. They messed it up. Now, well, I shouldn't say messed it up. So Guardians is decent.
Yes, I think in September
20-something.
Saturday. Yep, in the 20s.
Because the Sox played the Indians. I'm calling them the Indians.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna call them the Guardians. Got to progress. Sox play the Guardians and the Bears play the Browns.
That Sunday.
Yeah.
That'd be a great weekend, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm gonna be there.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
I'm telling you now.
So you grew up you've been in Cleveland your whole life?
Whole life until I moved here.
How long have you been here?
12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You came here because of Chicago Fire Department, or was you before you got called?
No, I came here because of Chicago Fire Department.
Okay.
I came up here to kick it, hang out, take the test. Didn't really think nothing was going to happen. And then same way how you said you got that email. It was strange for me because my original department, I knew I didn't want to stay there for forever. So it was a lieutenant's test. It was January 10th. And I said, I'm going to go out the night before and I'm going to just get through. So just so I can not wake up and take this test. Because I know if I take this test, I'm going to be here forever. Went out, got hammered, wake up the next morning, check the mailbox, interest card from Chicago Fire Department. Do you want to be a fireman? If you do, come put this card in this mailbox this day. You had to show up. You couldn't call. You couldn't talk to nobody. You couldn't do nothing. You just had to put this piece of paper in this box. You had to timestamp it, then put it in the box, and then you could get the job or go on. Interest card. So, went from there, January 10th. I got hired August 17th.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah. It took me 8. Well, from the interest card. And that was 2009.
But you were already a fireman, though, as well, though.
I was already a fireman, yeah. That was that's all I did. And I kind of wish I had another skill or a trade, like, guys, the electricians or plumbers or carpenters. All I've been is a EMT and fireman since I got out of high school.
Oh, that's great.
So,
but at least you know what you want to do, though.
Yes.
It's nothing like knowing what you want to do.
Yeah, I knew what I wanted to do. So I was very fortunate there.
And see how you stuck to it, though? You stuck with it.
Yeah, I hung out. I took tests everywhere. The only place I didn't get to was Honolulu. But I was taking tests everywhere around the United States.
Really?
Yeah. I even, after September 11th, they had contracts to go to Iraq and Iran to be firefighters and paramedics over there. I even thought about taking that just to expand my horizons. But I didn't go that far.
I still haven't had my backdraft fire yet.
So tell me what your backdraft fire is.
I want that fire in my face. I heard about your story, though. That sounds scary, though. I probably don't want it anymore.
Well,
after I saw your story, I said, you know what? I'll be fine putting out porches and cars. It seems very fitting for me.
Well, I didn't want to bring that up, but I was going to bring it up when you were talking about
wanting to get more action.
Yeah, wanting to get more action.
And you know what though? We all get paid the same no matter what.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
You don't get paid by the fire.
Don't say that. That's offensive to the citizens that you serve when you put it like that.
I'm not putting it in a negative way.
Okay.
Let
me hear the positive spin on it.
But I would say I would not, meaning I'm not here to chase fires, but I'm here if it happens, I'll be okay with it.
That's okay. I'm with that.
You see what I'm saying?
Because my number one thing is...
Some people want to go to places where they do nothing all day.
Yes.
And that's one thing I'm not going to do.
No, I don't
want to be that guy. I want to be put as that guy like, oh, you went here because they don't do anything. No. I want to go somewhere where I'm in the middle where I'm at. And I'm just going to do a lateral move just to put it on the south side. It's going to be middle again. It's not going to be nothing, not going to be more, less. It's going to be pretty much like, okay, you're going to go from where you're at, and you guys are still running the same amount.
But see, this is a perfect conversation for what I want to talk about on this show. The thing about it is, you never want to wish for somebody to have a bad day.
Yeah.
Because to you, oh yeah, we got a fire, we putting out this, we doing this. On the other end of that spectrum, somebody is having a shitty day.
It's their worst day of their life.
Yeah, and they remember what that day is. We don't want that
I say remember my
happen.
day. My day was January 15th, 1992. My apartment caught on fire as a kid.
Really?
I remember the date. I know everything. It happened around
Martin Luther King Day.
Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, that's his actual birthday.
And it was actually that day. It was that Monday. It's funny that because his birthday actually landed on the day we got off of school.
Yep.
And right before then, we went to the live house, probably 3 weeks before then, about fires. I woke up to my front room engulfed in flames.
Yeah, no, that's no fun.
My father woke up, smoked a cigarette, put the ashtray on the couch.
Oh, and that's what started it? Yeah.
He went to the washroom. My mother smelled it. I woke up. You know how you wake up as a kid, kind of like blurry-eyed vision?
Groggy.
Yeah, so I'm like, the washroom's that. I'm going to the basement to use the washroom because it's a little hotter now. I go down. I had on the long johns and a long john shirt. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it's 92. It's cold. It's snow outside.
Yeah.
And I come upstairs. I'm like, my brother's to the back door. The house is on fire. The house is on fire. Let's go. I'm like, oh my God, it's smoky in here. I look, I'm like, what are you doing? I said, I'm gonna look at it. He said, get out of here, let's go.
He said, I'm gonna look at it.
I'm gonna look at it. But then we went outside. I remember throwing snowballs at the flames in the front room. I liked it. I was like, oh wow, and they just came. These guys came.
Did their thing.
And they did not mess with my room. Because our room was in the back of the house. I loved it. I was like, oh man, they didn't tell this side of the house. It was just the front room. But they said if we had a working fire extinguisher, my father could have put it out. He tried to put it out with a fire extinguisher. It was expired. So
was it one of those kitchen ones?
It was on the back porch, but he went in there and he was like, this damn thing doesn't work. He was pissed off.
You're supposed to check them.
Yeah.
But so, I like what you're saying. I don't want to go nowhere that it does nothing, but I want to be there when somebody needs something. I don't like when people say we get paid the same, because there's people that don't get paid nothing. Yeah. And they still out here, for the love of the game, putting out fires and everything else and losing their lives at the same time.
But I just want to be prepared enough. I want to know enough. I feel, and my thing now is that I'm being a black guy in Chicago. Mm-hmm. It is very advantageous for us, for little kids. I saw black firemen in 92.
Yeah.
It was black guys coming in. I was like, oh my God, they exist.
Well, that speaks volumes.
And me being up north right now, no slight to the north side. I love it up here. I like it. Feel like I'm in a whole different city up here. Everybody's very. The one word I don't like, they use the word. What word they use? The old timers use. They call them yuppies. Oh, you guys are yuppies. These guys. I'm like, what's wrong with them? Oh, they're free spirited. These tattoos. I'm like, I have tattoos. These piercings. Oh, I have piercings.
You got gauges.
I have gauges, yes.
Yeah, you not just have tattoos, you have gauges.
Yeah. Like this I'm like, I'm not that they don't like change. I love a melting pot. Chicago needs to be a melting pot. Chicago is the worst segregated city, and it's known. It's
and you know what?
It's like varies. Like here you go. It's like, oh, you're Asian, you go here. Oh, you're black, you can go here, or there. Oh, you're white, you go here. You're Italian, you go here. You're Irish, you go over there.
I have fights with my friends from back in Cleveland because everybody wants to have the Pain Olympics. Everybody wants to be worse off than the next person is. Like, no, Cleveland worse. And I'm like, I'm telling you from living in both. Chicago is the most segregated city.
Yeah.
And
it's not even white and black. It's like nationalities. Oh no, you Polish, you live over here. Everybody lives someplace else. Until now they change it now where everybody's melting. They don't like us melting now.
You think so?
Oh, the old timers don't like. Oh no, the old timers don't like it at all.
Okay, well,
they yuppie fuck you.
Yeah, hipster.
Yeah, hipsters. They call them that, yuppies, whatever they call us. Whatever they call. It's just like a whole generation of, but it's all peace. It's love, peace, and hair grease.
It's all love. There you go.
I like it. Hey guys, I love you guys. I like going on runs. You guys are great. You guys rock. Thanks, man. You know, I like it. But on the south side, they need that. I want that energy out south. Why can't we get that energy out south like that? Where we're from?
Call to action.
Please.
I mean, you here talking about it. Why can't we? Okay, so let me be fully transparent. I have my host from another podcast, the OGDD here, and she like keep making faces in the background.
Yeah, I would love to hear her.
She throwing up gang signs and everything.
I would love to hear her talk.
So we want to hear you get on and hear your opinion. And you just text me in the middle of a podcast that Buffalo, New York is more segregated than Chicago.
Buffalo, New York is?
100%.
Really?
Yeah, for CiderCon 2020, we actually did a symposium on the fact that Buffalo, New York is factually more segregated than Chicago. And I lived in Buffalo, New York.
So we're number 2?
Yes.
All right. We're number
Second city, baby.
We're still on the
Second
podium.
City.
We're still on the podium. We're just not number 1.
I couldn't throw up a gang sign even if I wanted to.
That was a joke, man. You so bougie. You don't even know how to throw up a gang sign.
Yuppie.
I know. You know, I make her mad every time I call her bougie, so now I just do it on purpose just to.
You should do.
Yeah.
Keep me in check. Buffalo, New York is disgustingly segregated. There's a street called Main Street, and if you're on the right of Main Street, you're black. If you're on the left of Main Street, you're white. It's mansions on the left, and it's slums on the right. And I lived on the right side.
Ooh.
And even the neighbors were like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" It's extremely segregated in Buffalo to the fact where it's like streets, like a block away, segregated, and it's the most segregated city I've ever lived in. And I'm from here.
Oh wow!
But the reason I think that the South Side is different is because a lot of people from the North Side are afraid to go to the South Side.
Well, that's what I was going to say about the West Side, South Side stuff we was talking about.
Yeah, I'm scared to go to the West Side. Oh, yeah.
These people have different accents in the same city.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's people that's on the West Side ain't never been to the South Side. There's people on the South Side ain't never been out West. It's crazy.
People on the North Side don't go to the South Side or the West Side, period.
Oh yeah.
The guys from my firehouse helped me move to my house. Mm-hmm. They were there on time at 10 o'clock. They were waiting. They moved me in and out of my house, out one house and into the other one in less than 2 hours. We gotta hurry to get back. Oh my God. Oh, hey, I got some beer, I got some chicken. Oh no, we gotta go. What's it to go? Into the beer. All right, see you later. I'm like, man, you guys are scared of the South.
But
then they saw my house. They saw where I came from. Where I went, they're like, oh my God. We can't get this up north.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Now they start to see the value.
Yeah.
It's 6,000 square feet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
How much you paying for this?
Yeah.
You're only a candidate. How do you afford this?
Yep. And then you tell them and everything else. But that same house.
Go take it up north or take it west to Beverly.
$700,000. Easy.
Same house.
Same exact house.
Yep. Severen used to live up here, right near this podcast
I used
studio.
to live right up here.
I helped him move down to Chatham.
She helped me move. Yep.
Was it a quick move? You left real quick, didn't you?
No,
it was all the shoes.
Stayed.
It was all the shoes. The shoes took forever.
Hey, don't be giving my secrets out. That's all them J's.
But it's more affordable to get a bigger space.
It's like 2 guys from my firehouse right now moved to the south side already. But one of them moved to Mount Greenwood, so
That's a whole nother conversation.
A whole
One day, I'm going to do a Chicago-specific podcast just to talk about all the idiosyncrasies of Chicago.
Of certain areas in Chicago. It's just, you just don't want to go.
You know what? In fact, I'm going to invite you back for that episode.
Yeah, because I've been all around the South Side. And now I'm working on the North Side.
Because it kind of doesn't carry as much weight from an outsider. You need somebody that's been here and has grew up here and everything.
37 years, born and raised.
Yeah, there you go. You
Hell, I went to college here. I went to Chicago State, right down the street. It was cheap.
I'm just a facilitator. That's it.
I have no, like, seriously. I went further away for grammar school than I went for college. My grammar school was on 55th and State. I could walk to my college. I went to my neighborhood college. You know, like a neighborhood high school? I could literally walk to my college. And I'm debt free. It was $1,600 a semester. I was full time. I'm like, this is great. They say a degree is a degree.
What'd you study?
Health science. Health science with a specialty in physical therapy. I was going to go to grad school to become a physical therapist, but yeah, my pullout game was very weak. I had a baby. And then my father said, hey, son, do you have an offer to go to Marquette University? You know, but I have a kid. I said, no, man, son, no, man. Trust me. How long is this program? I said, 3.5 years. He won't know you're gone anyway. It's 3 years. He won't know. Go ahead on. I'm like, I have no debt right now. I have no debt. I have a family member that just had their doctorate degree. I won't say who it is, but they know when I say doctor and family member, they already know who it is.
Yeah, they already know.
So anyway, I won't put her name out there like that for everybody else that don't know.
Okay.
And she's in so much debt.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you have the title, but then
How much do you
really have the title?
Yeah.
It's like saying you have a house, but you say you own the house, but you really don't own the house yet.
Not yet.
We're homeowners, but we're not really homeowners.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a difference in knowledge. But I have a layman question to reverse roles for you.
Oh, wait, I'm with it.
Do you go into debt going into the academy?
Some people do.
Yeah, I took a $30,000 pay cut. Some people took more than that. But the thing is, it works out so much better.
Yes, at the end of the day.
Oh, it's night and day.
I took a baby pay cut. It wasn't that big. I took about $15,000. But I was coming from a whole nother state and city, and the cost of living here is a lot higher. So I can't compare my non-struggle to people's real struggle.
Yeah, some people were making like $100,000 a year.
Yeah, I was like,
oh.
I had a lot of buddies that were like traders, a lot of cops, switch over, and everything else, and it's just not.
But those tradesmen are so lucky, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They already
they get it right back.
They get it right back
because we're off. We have so many days off.
We off 2 days.
Yeah, so
we
you can actually do another
two.
job. You can work a job, a whole other job, full time.
How often do you have firefighters that are performing a trade in addition?
I'm going to say 80,
80%
of them are tradesmen. If there's something wrong in your house, you go through your house and find out, hey,
does anybody know anybody?
I need gutters.
First,
I need paint.
Do any of you do this? No? Does anybody that you know do this? Yes.
Always a yes. It's always a yes.
Yes.
A garage door.
Yes.
Hey, there's a guy I know that can put a garage door in.
Anything you need. That's what this show is about. What you do. We talk about stuff inside of fire. Yes, fire is bad. Fire sucks. We can talk about EMS calls. I love. I would hit you up on mental health all day. But the majority is what we do outside of when we're working. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to get people to. That's what I want to help people with. Because I have too many friends that have things that they're doing not correctly. I have a buddy that just paid $250 for an EIN. And the EIN is just the employee information number. That's free. and he paid for it instead of hollering at his boy. So I'm saying stuff like that is what I try and preach and post on this show.
Yeah, because I'm actually just applying for a job.
You just apply for a job?
Yeah, I did. I'll probably be a substitute teacher.
I can see you doing that.
I used to teach before I was in juvenile.
Well, you was in
Yeah, I was in juvenile. I was an overpaid gym teacher. I was a rec specialist.
That's what that was the original job that I wanted to be before I decided fireman. I wanted to be a gym teacher because my gym teacher used to give us cards every day. Like I would climb the rope to the top of the thing, and he would give me a card for John Kukak, and I'm like, "Who is this?" You do it faster, you get a better card. Okay, I climb up, then I get Isaiah Thomas. Okay, I'm with that. So that's the original job that I wanted to be, was a gym teacher. Then it changed to fireman.
Yeah, so I mean, CPS needs males. Child public schools need to see males, especially black males need to be seen everywhere, because we get so
Vilified.
everywhere else we get vilified.
Walking down the street,
Oh my God,
vilified. Let me lock these doors. Holy.
honey, get on this side of the sidewalk.
Yep.
On this side of the street. Oh my God, look at this. But there's also within our own race, there's also racism.
Light skin, dark skin.
Oh man, they say my life is great.
Yes, you're pointing at me, Ambrose. You can talking to the mic.
Compare to me and him.
Talking to the mic. Say what you got to say.
So Sev and I had a conversation earlier about tattoos, because you can't see this out here in podcast land, but unlike Severen, the guest today and myself have tattoos, and we're talking about
What tattoos look better?
on melanin versus no melanin.
And I say you get that white paper, blank canvas. It looks better than when it does on black people.
And I disagree.
It looks great on me.
I think your tattoos look
but
great.
also-
She did say his tattoos look amazing. They
That
do
was
look
one
good.
of the texts.
Yeah, but at the same time though, I'm a lot of hue. Than another.
That's
black
what
person.
I was trying to say.
I'm a lot of hue. So I get away with a lot more. People think that our life being light skinned is so much better.
You're not even light for real. You like peanut butter. You might be caramel.
I'm tan, sir.
You're tan.
I'm extremely tan right now.
You might be like my buddy's wife say, honey golden.
I turn red when I tan. See, I'm reddish right now. I'm a reddish color right now.
Okay.
Hence the name Redbone. they call people red because when we tan, we turn red. We don't tan. We don't turn dark.
I am milk chocolate. I'm not dark chocolate.
You're not milk chocolate. You're
I'm
more
milk.
like
I'm milk.
milk chocolate. Milk.
I'm saying you grab a piece of milk chocolate, you grab a Hershey's bar,
And
and you put it up to me. We're going to blend in very well together.
See, I'm like a well piece of grilled chicken.
There you go.
That's all I
I'm
am.
with that.
'Cause every time I grill, I do this to my skin.
I'm with that.
Not yet. It's not done yet.
Not yet.
If you see
built in.
some grilled chicken this color, you'll be like, you know what? That looks good.
It's built in.
Looks great.
I'm with that.
It's a good thermometer.
Yeah. But to see us though, but back to the subject of being out there, to see black men doing things because if we have a nice car, if we dress nice, oh, you must be a drug dealer or a car cracker or you're scamming. You're doing this. It's like, why can't when you see another guy from a different race? I won't even say white. This is a different race. You see him doing something good. Okay, let's play a game real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, if you see a Hispanic guy with a nice car, what do you think? Most people, not you think. What most people think? Like he has nice shoes. He's not playing loud music. You're like, oh man, this guy, either he's a drug dealer.
A cartel.
Exactly.
Yep, cartel.
Okay.
See,
Yep.
see.
Okay,
You see a white
I
guy.
understand the game.
I was gonna
Okay,
say it depends.
okay.
It depends on his hair, but yeah.
I'm in.
You know what? It might
Yes.
depend on his hair. Depends on his shoes. If he wears cowboy boots, that guy has a great landscaping company.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, next one.
Okay. Do you see a Irish guy? Same car. We're going to the same car. You say Mercedes E-Class. Or a good,
No. It's got to be better than the
the,
E-Class.
the AMG.
Yes.
The good ones.
Yes.
Same car, different person. This white guy. Oh man, look at this guy. He looks nice. Oh man, this guy here. You must be a CEO.
Real estate.
Something. He's doing something great.
I
Something
think
shady.
I think he owns a trade company.
I don't trust him.
She does.
trust him. Polish guy.
A Polish guy.
Real estate.
You see an Italian. Watch this. What about an Italian? This is a tricky one. When you see an Italian like that,
Gangster.
you think he's a gangster?
No,
Oh,
not no more.
They're past the gangster.
Not no
now.
more.
They mask. See, look. The thing about the Italians is the black community glorified their gangster mentality.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everybody wanted to call themselves this and that. Hey,
Capo.
all this stuff, man. Gotti.
They did it more than they did.
And but they didn't see. They only saw the first chapter. How they became gangsters. They became gangsters for a reason. They wasn't gangsters because they wanted to be.
No, they was gangsters because they had to be.
But then they found out they hustled to become legit. And that's the one, we just read the one chapter of Italians. Oh, these guys are gangsters. No. They were gangsters, but they gotta read the next chapter. What happens next?
To be quite honest, in this entire country melting pot, United States, or where we're at, I mean, Gangs of New York points it out the most, but you were in a certain class of people, you had to do stuff just to get by. Like the Irish.
Yeah. The Irish the same way.
And now you can't even tell except for a last name, maybe a couple of traits, but like just with the fire department, the job we on, nobody wanted this job except for slaves and firemen. And I even talk about this in my book, like way back in the day. I mean,
it was a grunt job. Nobody wants a grunt job.
Who the hell wants to put out a fire? I mean, my master house burning up. I don't care one way or another. Guess what? He can get another one. So, point being, different nationalities of people have to click up and get together and everything else. But they all use us though. But they click up. But hold on, black people don't click up.
But they would click up with us. The struggle, the Irish came. They was in the projects like we were.
But that's what I'm saying.
But then they just, okay, we know what to do. Okay, we're gone.
We know what to do. We're gone.
See you later.
Bye. Well, you know who's the number one, and it's not even a race, but Jewish people, the biggest friend of black people ever.
Because we're the biggest consumers of them.
And the thing about it is, they say, hey, we're off doing our thing. We're doing great. I don't want to make this into a race religion
No, we're not going to do
podcast.
that. No, we're not going to do that.
But at the end of the day, we're trying to do better.
Do better how?
As far as black people?
I don't know. What do you mean by do better?
No, that's what I'm talking about. I was talking about black people. We need to do better, but we need to do better overall as a race of people and come together. I feel like younger generations do that. Like everybody kicking and hanging out with each other. You think no?
We're still the shit on people. Black people love to shit on people. They still love shitting on people.
I feel like
when they become successful,
I feel like we shit on each other.
They love the shit. No, they like the shit on. They'll go back to the same hood after they left the hood already.
Yeah.
They'll come back and show off what they've done.
Yeah.
And then they'll leave. Say,
White
guess
people
what?
do it too.
Well, I was thinking of Lollapalooza specifically because that is a big mixed group of people, and I was thinking about younger people. They all get together and they don't.
That's who protested last year. It was young people.
Oh man,
They were young people. It wasn't the old people. It was young people out there. And they were Hispanic, black, white.
It was
Indian.
everything.
It was just there, just going. They're like, oh no, they can't say black people. It's the Black Lives Matter movement.
No. When y'all was in the
Black Lives
academy,
Matter.
we went out there on that.
No, I wasn't in the academy anymore.
Yes, you were.
I was out
No, you was in the academy then.
for the riots.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I was out.
No.
Yes, came out in January. I came out in January.
For the sake of this argument, you're gonna be in the academy.
Oh, for the sake of the argument, I was out there.
I'm gonna put you in the academy for the sake of this argument.
Okay, place me there.
All I'm saying is, because it really doesn't pertain to you. It really doesn't matter. Point is, we went out. We did stuff. We put out fires and everything else. They didn't care what we were. They were throwing firecrackers at us,
bricks,
bombs at us, bricks at us. You would go down one corner, they're like, yay! You go down the next corner, boo! Anything, you couldn't tell where stuff was coming from. It looked like the Dark Knight Rising.
I was on a daily day when it happened. The riots happened. I went to my mother's house. She stays out south on a busy street, kind of off a busy street. I go by there's a bad area. I'm like, oh my God, look, they haven't destroyed nothing over here yet. This is great. Talking to my friend, he went to 87th Street and stole some stuff. He stole car parts, car jacks, and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, you don't own a car. How did you get this stuff?
You don't own a car.
You got a car jacks, you got this and that, you got tools for everything. They still say, man, you guys did good over here. You guys didn't mess up your own community. That's great. You guys went 2 miles down the road and did it, but that's great. You didn't mess around here. I spoke too soon. As soon as I said that, I heard, guess what, y'all? We got in the Family Dollar. They went to Family Dollar. That's the one store they have that can give them diapers and formula and give them like little, not a supermarket, but enough food, a snack to feed people. You guys went and then destroyed it. Then all of a sudden, all I hear is, set it on fire, set this bitch on fire. I'm like, set it on fire. So I'm there looking. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, good. Here comes the fire department. They start throwing bricks.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo. I'm like, y'all, knock it
Enough
off.
is enough, yeah.
And I knew, cause one of the guys, a company was just training the academy. And for lunch, he saw us. Mm-hmm. The crew, we was eating at Potbelly's. He was like, hey, man, hey, great job in the world. Come for you guys get out on the field. I seen him get off. He's about to get hit with a brick. I was like, yo. I walked over there to him. They're like, hey, man, get back. I said, dude was like, hey, he on the job. He cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want to call them off. So this is my hood. I grew up over here. I had to call my own people off just to stop them. They got to put this fire out. So not only they got to deal with the fire, now we got to deal with rocks being thrown and bricks being thrown at them, and they're just putting out a fire.
Yeah, but he called him off. That seems like a sense of. But that
I
seems
had
like a
to-
sense of community.
But who? We shouldn't have to do that. Our job is to. Our job. We're not out here. I don't want to vilify the police, but we're not out here the ones that's messing up people like that. We're not the one. Why are you getting mad at us?
But then
we're here to
he
solve
recognized and.
Yeah, but they stopped it. But it was just to get more representation in a positive light.
That's the thing.
I think that's all we need to do. And everybody, because these Arab, these Arabics, Middle Eastern people, they're coming in.
I like how you fixed it, because you said Arab, because that's how we usually say it. But then I like how you made it proper Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic.
Yeah.
They came in, and they're in our communities like crazy. They love us.
But
And they, guess what? They know how to cut some goddamn hair. Have you seen them barbers now?
no, I haven't.
They're cutting the shit out of black people here.
I'm-
You go to the guy, he is like dope. I'm like, man, they came over and took over
That's new to
the
me.
hair game.
That's new to me.
I was like, and see how they came over and just, they found their niche.
DJ Khaled.
He don't even rap.
He don't even rap. He just
He put collabos together.
yeah.
But every, like the Asians with the nails and the feet.
But not just here.
Everybody find everywhere. They find it. They find their niche across the United States. It's
Everybody
we can't
has their
seem-
niche.
We can't seem to get one.
So we got one.
What we got?
Entertainment. Oh shit! That's why I brought you on this show.
Oh, entertainment. Oh, please. Call him the royal fool. you know, back in the day, oh, the king's upset, call him the fool.
And if he ain't good enough, he gonna get his head cut off.
Get another one. That's all.
I'm sorry.
It's only entertainment.
Now you sound like Jay-Z. That's what I say all the time. It's only entertainment.
But we need to laugh. I love Amazon. I love Netflix. They're giving people so many more platforms to do more things.
Well,
they turn things into so much more.
in a minute, this podcast is going to be a TV show.
Oh, that's even better.
I mean, so you be my first comedian.
I have a question. Have you seen The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
No, what is that?
It is a show about stand-up.
It's a show about yes.
It is
Jewish woman, right?
So the character that is played is a Jewish woman. The writer is Amy Sherman Palladino, who wrote Gilmore Girls. And it is an entire show about stand-up comedy. And
The struggles and the hustles behind it.
Have you seen the one called Failing?
Oh, with the white guy.
Man, oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
another one about stand-up. My
do you like to watch shows about
I
stand-up?
like to watch stand-up. Yeah, and I will say this now. I will start up stand-up again, but it will not be how people would think it's going to be.
Can I help you with that?
No, I'm not going to go to the venues I used to go to. I'm going to come up north. When I went to the revival the last time I went on stage, I saw how a comedy show is supposed to be. Dark lit, nothing on but the lights on stage. You're there to focus on this person right here. I'm going to places while performing. There's a TV over there.
Hold on. I thought that's how all of them went.
No.
That's not how that went?
No. Out south, there's no comedy. They have riddles. That's about it. Everything else is just a regular bar.
Well,
And
like I said,
we're going to do comedy tonight, even though the finals are on right now. Good luck. hey guys, I'm here just trying to boo that man. We're trying to watch the game. It's very hard to.
Well, the first thing you invited me to, it was you presenting a bunch of different other people.
Yeah.
So
That was, you have to make your own venues, but to have a venue like that to set up, because right now they do it at Q's.
yes,
Now have you been there for that yet?
no,
And they have it there where it's.
but they have
focus.
that big TV there for everybody to look at, and you're saying the show should be on you. He hires people to come there and do everything else.
Yeah.
Why we got all these different opportunities? So
Yeah, but I mean, so I'm gonna do it different. I might do a little cleaner. I've been fighting wrestling demons right now. I've been.
yeah,
writing
you
stuff.
said you came from church this morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. And you know my uncle's a lieutenant.
No, I didn't know that.
My uncle's a lieutenant. He's on a job, so
No.
he's like my play uncle. He calls me nephew all the time. So everybody in the department.
Well, it's a good thing I took care of you.
Yeah, everybody, that whole situation. You know, he still talk about the situation. I work with Pac 3 times. He brings it up every time.
Yeah.
I said, dude, why you being a dead horse? I don't even want to talk about what happened, but it's just.
Yeah, we
They're like, why are you bring?
we
and then-
will leave that for another time.
But then he said, you didn't even get one. You didn't get what you were supposed to get. Who do you know? I know nobody. As I looked at him and walked away.
Exactly, and that's what in that. Who told you to say that?
Huh?
Who told you to say that? Well, you don't know nobody.
I don't know nobody.
Okay.
I'm a nobody.
Yeah.
But then he found out later on who my uncle was, and him and Brendan, him and the person in charge for like this. So they already discussed what.
Yeah, but we won't worry about that.
But that was but to somebody to bring
Point
up,
is,
don't bring up all the time. She might not know what's going on.
right.
But now you're gonna come and bring it back up again, so now she knows what's going on.
Point is,
We're here now.
we're here now. That's the point. And that's what I wanted to bring you on about. You have been one of my greatest guests, and
Really?
this is almost a two-parter.
Really?
But I'm gonna keep it at one. I'm gonna keep it under that time.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it at one. The one thing I wanted to tell you to your face while you're sitting here, I picked you on purpose.
You told me that because my name.
Yep, because of your name.
We have a name together. What?
Yes, my middle name
is my first name.
My middle name is your first name, and the street I first worked in the city of Chicago on is your last name. And I said, this is like my destiny candidate. I gotta get this dude because his name is just speaking to me. So at the same time, I really appreciate you coming on. Elliot Waller. My middle name is Elliot, and the street I lived on is Waller. If you want to know about that story from way back in the day with these old people giving each other STDs, just look it up. Just do a little homework. I always talk about homework. But anyway, Elliot, thank you so much.
Oh, this is great. I want to come back. Oh, please let me come
I'm
back.
excited to go see your stand-up.
Man, I want to try. I'm going to try to get up here. My wife told me that I'm not. They say, like the Bible says, you know, my wife is very spiritual now. We're both getting there. She's there, and I'm getting there. And she says a prophet is not accepted in his own home.
A prophet is not
accepted in his own home.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard that one.
Meaning that you can talk to people in your own place and tell them what's happening. And they're like, oh, we don't believe you, whatever. But when you go to somebody else's house and tell them that, they're like, oh, man, this is great. Oh, man, this is the best news I've ever heard.
Maybe that's what's happening with me in my house.
That's why you always, and that's why people appreciate you more when you go out. When you go out somewhere, you tell the same story you told your kids.
It's a different perspective.
Hey, son, don't do this. Oh, whatever, Dad. But then you go to somebody else's house. Hey, can you talk to my nephew for me?
That makes me think of one other thing. Through this podcast, I need to make everywhere my home.
Why?
So then that way, when I can say something, they don't know it's not my home.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying.
Hey, this is Sev. This was great, man. This whole setup is phenomenal. Wish you nothing but the best, man. This is magical. I feel great here.
Well, you will be back here.
This is fuzzy.
And last thing. Then we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here because we got another guest coming up. So I put out a call to action on my social media pages. I said, I'm trying to wrangle up podcast guests. They like stray cats. I got to put milk in front of them, and they still don't want it.
Herding turds.
And I seen Elliot on a call that day. He said, you out here talking tough, and don't nobody want to come on your show? I want to come on your show. I
called him out on it.
I said, okay, I'm going to get some dates. He said, I'm going to be there. And he came through. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Man, it's all love, man.
Oh, yeah. It's all love,
man.
Yep. Okay. And another great episode in the books. So with that being said, we're going to get out of here. Do you have anything to say that I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
No, man. It was great, man. You guys, this is special. I'm not even lying to you. I'm not chewing the fat. I'm not trying to, but you got going on this. I just hope that God really shows himself to you.
Uh-huh.
And let you know that you're on the right path. You're doing something good. Stay the course. This is going to be great. Just stay there. This is going to be great. And you said it here first.
I'm going to stay the course, and I hope so too, because I've been looking for a sign for 40 years. Okay. Broy, all right. You have anything left to say?
No, just so much love.
Okay. All right, with that being said, we're going to get out of here. This has been another episode of Department 3C Presents, a podcast connected to fire. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
This has been a Fire and Iron Media production. You have something to say, people want to listen.